Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Starfield Signal. And hey, we got a lot of great things going on right now in the world universe of Starfield. Just dropped a video earlier today that you may have seen, and we are, we're eating good. From Sunday's showing of the Xbox Summer Showcase, Starfield, of course, was not the spotlight in the show, but had some good stuff going on there. We had the Shattered Space DLC trailer, first official look at that. Mostly looks like kind of a story teaser, not a lot in there about gameplay or new things outside of the story. We did get a few looks at some new weapons. I'll probably cover that later in the week. But also at the end of that trailer, we got a new update that said it was coming out tonight as of last night. So it was last night. But this is the June update, and lots of good things here, namely creations, right? The mod, the creation kit, the mod kit, it's already stocked full of lots of stuff from Bethesda Game Studios and verified creators that they've been working with. Man, we're going to be taking a look at that here in just a moment. For now, let me know If you're here in the chat, say hi, where you're coming from, how your day's going. I hope you're doing well. While we are doing that, I'm going to switch over here to my screen and we'll take a look at some of the mods. I should actually already had this up. I wish you could get to it from the middle of your game, but it just takes you to whatever you've downloaded. So you see, I've already downloaded these three: the Observatory, the Starborn Gravis Suit, and the Blackout Drumbeat skin. Those are all free, by the way, directly from Bethesda Game Studios, all free. I would imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not huge into the modding community because I'm a console gamer, but I would imagine that even verified creators, people just making content, they can make theirs free as well if they want to, right? They don't have to charge for it. So I imagine there's lots of good stuff coming. Of course, I think all the verified creator stuff that I saw so far is paid through the credits. But let's see, yeah, we'll go ahead and quit. Back to main menu, and we'll come up here. Sorry, I'm getting text. All right. Well, that is loading up. I'll say hi to you guys in the chat. All right. Who we got here? Jeremy, good to see you, man. Tesla, hello. Seth, David, good to see you guys. Mark, good to see you, man, on here. See, Jeremy said, why does the game keep crashing on Steam after updates? I haven't been in on Reddit or anything yet, but Jeremy, go to Reddit, because I'm sure if there is a known issue that lots of people are dealing with, that it's on Reddit. They are quick to point out any kind of flaws. But head over to Reddit, the Starfield subreddit, and see if anyone else has posted anything about that. If so, then maybe there's a workaround. If not, then I hate to sound like a broken record, but do all the things that you would do to try to turn the computer off, back on, restart Steam, all that stuff. I hope it's not something that's going to continue giving you issues. If it is, that stinks. But it's possible that other people are dealing with the same thing, and maybe there will be an update coming out for that in the next few days, hopefully. I got some lo-fi beats on as well because I figured we would kind of chill this out. Let me know how everything is sounding, if it's a good mix, or if we need to adjust anything. Yeah, I'm excited about these. I do have a few questions that I'm hoping. I know I wanted you guys to ask me questions since I'm kind of here and looking at it, but I also have a few questions. One, I'm not sure if all of the Trackers Alliance missions are like these kind of proper missions. Obviously they gave us the first big one for free that seems like it's going to be an actual quest line as opposed to just okay, go and get this guy like the bounties have been so far, or like the Freestar Collective mission board, or if there's going to be kind of more polished, more textured, more content filled versions of those kind of quests, and that's what we'll pay for. I forget how often they said monthly. It wasn't weekly, I don't think. Do you guys remember what they said in the video now? I can't remember off the top of my head. Or, and in addition to that, are we going to have kind of these paid versions of these missions, and then will we have smaller versions as well that just kind of update in the kiosk, the Trackers Alliance kiosk that everyone can have? Let me know if anyone has messed with that yet. After we look through the creations homepage and see what kind of mods are going on, we'll dive into that and see if we can figure it out, because I'm curious about that. That was one of my big questions. What big questions do you guys have for this update? And we'll try to figure out as much as we can in a little bit of stream. I don't have long to stream today, but we'll hang out for a little bit. Said you made the mistake of trying Star Citizen again, and oh man, it's great. Oh, that's awesome, David. Sweet. I'm glad it's a good experience now. I know it was well, it's always been a kind of a work in progress, so that's awesome. Hey, if you're finding joy in it, man, and you're having fun, then dude, that's great. That's all that matters whenever you're playing games. Let's see. It's all optional, plus there are free ones too. Yeah. Stick to the free mods, and I'll take the 1,000 credits they gave me and spend it on new Skyrim mods. Nice. Yeah, for sure. That's fair. Pay creations disable achievement. If so, that stinks. Dan, I'm not sure. I know that if you did any kind of like console command, if you're playing on PC, that a lot of those will disable achievements. However, I think there's also, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, I think there's also a mod to re-enable achievements. So look into that if for some reason it does. Okay, cool. Well, I just want to look through here with you guys and kind of see what all options are. I figure a lot of people are either at work or driving and listening and just kind of doing a little recon research for when they get home and want to hit the ground running. So the ones that I've downloaded so far are the free ones. Again, those are the Starborn Gravis suit. Looks pretty good. If you've been going through the Unity time and time again to kind of get those different Starborn suits, and that would be a good one to add to your collection. We also have the Blackout Drumbeat skin. I've never been a huge fan of the Drumbeat. I like the way it operates, but I can never find one that does enough damage to kind of make it worth it, over a nice Beowulf or a hard target or something like that. And then the third free one is the Observatory mod or the Observatory habitat for your outpost. So those are three that I have in my library. I am really interested in this Ancient Mariner module. Become the captain of your own Ancient Mariner with 22 new decor items, all craftable through decorate mode in outposts, ships, and housing. Visit any ship service technician to apply. So yeah, I'm really interested in that. I just think it looks really neat. I love the vibe. It kind of has a Skyrim type look to it, doesn't it? Another thing that kind of reminded me of Skyrim was, this one up here, the TGS Luxury Homes Volume 1. I mean, it's not futuristic at all, right? But really interesting if you're into designing and outpost building and you want something to feel different. That's super cool. Super cool. Let's see what else. I've looked at all of these, and let's see. Verified creators, most popular this month. Okay, now these are ones that I feel like these are maybe I don't know. Let's see. Can we see when these were added? Is there like a date on any of them? No. More by the author. That's the only one that author has. The unofficial Starfield patch. So yeah, it looks like they've taken a lot from Nexus mods and have transitioned them over here. So that's really cool. They have some aesthetic mods going on here, some cheat mods, easy temples. That's interesting. I wonder what that is. Let's look. No gallery. The first anomaly will be in place for around 120 seconds. By the 5th, it will stay in place for up to 20 seconds. Okay, makes clearing temples easier. Okay, so this is like the little sprite that you have to go and fly through or touch. That's pretty cool. Yeah, whenever I was playing Starfield pre-launch, because Bethesda was kind enough to give me a code, that was one thing that, like, I thought that's what you were supposed to do, is kind of go and interact with these sprites, but there wasn't an interact button. It was just you were supposed to fly through them. But either mine was bugged out or something, and like I just kept going and kept going and kept going, and I did one temple for maybe like 10 minutes or something. And like I know I was hitting them, so I had to email Bethesda support and be like, "Hey, is this what I'm supposed to be doing?" And they're like, "Yeah, just reload it, and it may help." So anyway, that was a weird design choice for sure. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, I went out. Let me come back in here. Sorry about that. Anyone else found any good? Yeah, the store is live, John. Anyone else found any good mods that they found today or recently that they want to shout out? Shout it out in the chat. Let's see. The Enforcer looks pretty cool. Tactical pistol. New ballistic pistol. Uses 45 ACP. Cool. It looks pretty neat. Let's look through some of these. Ooh, that looks good. With the suppressor and the scope on it. Nice. Ooh, a little golden gun action there. Nice. Very cool. Got a Raymond store for all of you foodies out there in the settled systems. got another. Now let's see where this is in Neon, right? It looks like it's right by the spaceport terminal, and just like it's almost like a sidewalk, almost like a food truck kind of setup. That's cool, and it has a droid working it. This guy passed out there. That's pretty cool. I like it. Got the observatory poster design frames. Adds 18 types, 30 frames to Starfield photo mode. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, oh, I like that. A little minimalism. Okay. Hey, I like this. I will not be able to pronounce your name correctly. I'm so sorry. Haijiyoshi. Anyway, this is a really cool idea for a mod. More poster designs. I will probably end up getting that one just because I appreciate good design. Well done, my friend. That's a really cool idea. That's a really cool idea. I like it. All right, let's see what else we got here. Quantum stealth operations. Let me take just a second and check back on the chat. Yeah, David, you said you were level 300. Had like 9 billion credits. That's awesome. Mark said most mods released by Bethesda and the community. Oh, by Bethesda and not the community won't affect achievements. Okay. You're at work right now, Whiskey Jack. Nice. Hope it finishes well for you, man. Finish strong. Can be filtered by paid mods and free mods. Let's see. There is a search option. That's a great idea. And then we do have a category list. Oh, I didn't even look for this. That's a great question. Okay, so on console, category list left trigger. You can go from banner, featured, verified creators, Bethesda Game Studios, My Library, most popular month, most liked this week, latest audio, body, cheats, creatures, dungeons, environmental, followers, gameplay, gear, homes, immersion, miscellaneous, outposts, overhaul, planets, quests, ships, skins, UI, visual, and world. That is really cool. And then we can just do a search, and it doesn't look like there's any kind of filter option. Let's see. These are the options. Turn music off. Disable missing creation, check on load, update. That's cool. They have enable all, disable all, update all. Okay. Very cool. So I don't see a way to filter, but there is a category list. As the mods start to fill up, it's possible they may add in a filtering option. Let's just see, what category you guys want me to look at right now. Red Wolf, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Waiting for a no fast travel mod with a fuel system or something. Fast travel in the game makes ship travel feel less important. For sure, I get that. Awesome. Let's see. I saw something earlier. Immersion. Let's go to overhaul. I wonder. So renamed survey slates. Better sorting. Okay, that makes sense. Concept art. Okay. Nothing huge there. Audio. Okay, this is interesting. Reduce footsteps. Oh, like the robotic kind of RoboCop, zzz, zzz, that kind of thing. Interesting. Reads haiku to dad. Uses ship's intercom. Shut up, Cora. Let's chatter while flying. Nice. Cora isn't that annoying. I like her. Let's see. What other categories? Let's see. Most liked this week. A tribute to Carl Sagan. Better give item list. A cheat room. Color filter removal. Interesting. Faster walking and slower running. Okay. Improve follower behavior. I wonder what that one is. Just like an AI update. This is by Deebs. If you're like me, you enjoy bringing followers along in your adventures. Unfortunately, their actual following behavior leaves something to be desired. In no particular order, I've noticed the following things about the vanilla following behavior and have made the following changes. They will keep an unusually large distance away from you while following. Sometimes you can be as far as 15 meters away from them before they begin walking towards you. They now attempt to keep an average distance of about 2 to 5 meters from you, generally closer while walking and further while running. They will open fire on enemies before you have been fully detected. That's true. And he updated it to say they will now only attack once an enemy has fully detected one of you. Danger. Okay. That's cool. And their behavior while sneaking is identical to their normal behavior. They will keep a large distance from you. And he changed it to followers will now attempt to stick very close to you, 1.5 meters, and will no longer sandbox while sneaking. This makes them much less of a liability in stealth runs. Oh, that's really smart. The sandboxing while sneaking fix is also included in the Starfield community patch. Okay, so this seems like a pretty good update there, and that one is free. So, shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and download that. That is called, again, that one's called Improved Follower Behavior. The Inquisitor Arsenal perk. Looks interesting. Okay, more magazine size. It's cool. Okay. And I'm kind of curious does anyone know or has anyone experienced yet, like any that show up in the actual creations page here? I'm assuming they're all compatible with console. Has anyone experienced or seen any that they're on the actual page, but they're not compatible with console? Trying to see if there's any kind of This one looks to be a complicated one. I don't know. There's some that are labeled PC only. Sorry, I got the stupid emojis and by your text. PC in the title. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Let's see if I can find any examples of that, like in parentheses or something. Star shards. What's star shards? Adds ESO-like star shards to the world. Oh, there's a 15% chance for one or more star shards to spawn in a landing area that is man-made structures. So most planets. Collect 3 shards and gain 1 skill point. Rinse and repeat. Only 3 shards can spawn on one planet. Star shards emit a beam of light, so finding one isn't that hard. Be sure to look for the shards in all directions. Oh, that's cool. So that's a neat little mod to encourage exploration, and also to speed up leveling. That's a really cool mod. We'll go ahead and download that one too. I like it. Cool. I've already found some good ones here. Let's see. Let me take a break from this. Look at chat. Anyone else see any mods they want to shout out? Let's see. Follower behavior is a great mod. Awesome. Got that one. I can't wait for more non-goody two-shoes followers. Yeah, we didn't, Red, correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't see anything hinting at that in the trailer, did we? I haven't really, brushed through it with a fine-tooth comb yet, but that was one thing I was trying to pay attention for, and after several times of watching it, I didn't notice any big reveals of new followers. There's some that are labeled PCs. You said that waitlist ship cargo doesn't work, but waitlist resources does. Okay. But I play PC, so I don't know if any don't work. Okay, that's fine. The console menu should show console-only mods. That's what you would think. Community patch is good. Red, you said, not that you saw, but you're almost positive they will add someone due to the feedback. Yeah, gosh, you would hope so. Or even, even if they just gave, like, Andrasia or even Vlad, just like a little bit more character development. Like, I think that could be some interesting dynamics of them themselves wrestling with the morality of their decisions while you're maybe affecting them one way or another. Yeah, that would be really interesting. All right, let's see. So the community patch, let's see here. Okay, and here we have some load order instructions. So I'll go ahead and download this, and then I'll take a look at load order and all that stuff later. Very cool, man. Lots of good stuff in here. Let's see. What is stupid fence? Removes the annoying master locked gate right at the start, so you can get to the goodies on the other side. More of an early test in the creation kit, really, but it should work fine as it makes very little changes. Removes the annoying master lock gate right at the start. What, do you guys know what this is referring to? Master locked gate. Master locked gate. I can't think of... Yeah, same here, Red. With House of Varun, they have to develop her character, right? With this kind of, the location is one of a kind salvage. Okay, interesting. Book of Boba Fett armor, the Mandalorian, unofficial Starfield patch. I'll have to take a look at that later. That's a lot. Visible chrono watch, flashlight mod, yet another flashlight mod. What does it say? Just a better flashlight. Cool. Yeah, I wish that they even had like a, something like a lantern kind of option that just, a big bright light that pops off on your helmet that just points straight up and bounces, around caves or whatever. Because, whenever you turn that on, whenever you turn your flashlight on, you can see in one place a little better, but it makes everything else kind of darker around you. Let's see, Ripley, which one are you referring to? That you're, the locked gate? Is that the one you're referring to? Or the stupid fence one? Oh yeah, I forgot that about the Mantis helmet, Red. Good call. So there's already several here. And one thing I kind of thought about mentioning this in my video earlier, but I decided not to, just to keep it shorter. Boost packages. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Maybe because it was locked, I just never even bothered with it. Okay. We'll download it. And XP for EM knockouts. Okay, gotcha. I haven't really got into any of the EM combat yet. Lots of cool stuff on here. Oh yeah, so I want to look at, okay, so how much are credits? Like, we know how much each of these cost in credits, but how much are actual credits? And, well, okay. It's actually not even letting me into that menu right now. Yeah, 100 credits is about $1. So, I was just going to bring up the menu and show you guys, but it's not letting me. Interesting. Anyway, but yeah, so it's like $4.99 is for 500, so about $5 for 500 credits. And then I think it's maybe like $25 for, they give you like a bonus of 200 credits or something like that. And then I think for maybe $50, they add in like an extra $5 worth of credits. So there's a little bit of, you know, kind of reward there for for getting more. That's weird. Don't know why it won't let me in that menu. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know. All right. Go to most popular this month. Oh yeah, some Dark Star stuff there. Crafting. Here's something red. No angry companions. So maybe not exactly what you're looking for as far as their moral compasses, but they won't get upset with you as much as easily if you do some questionable things in the settled systems. All right, so lots of really cool stuff here. We're actually going to just go ahead and get into the game. I wanted to try out the first, I want to get into the Trackers Alliance missions a little bit more. Let's see. I'm trying to remember which save I want to do. Which save I want to load. I'm going to load this one up. Sean, good to see you, brother. Yeah, enjoying the update. Haven't really got a chance to mess around that much. Let's see. This save uses different creations load order than your current load order. Would you like to use the load order from this save or your current load order? Let's go with current and see if it breaks anything. Get over here, make sure volume, Xbox volume is on. I'll turn these lo-fi beats off, and we'll just get into it, get into the thick of it. All right, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Got it on my phone.
Instead of the other way around, isn't it?
Got my little girl here with me at the studio.
I know, I trust you.
She's watching questionable toy videos on YouTube Kids right now.
Again.
Parent of the year, let me tell you.
I don't want it. This new one to... What?
Our new potential recruit. He's
standing right here. Yeah, I said I know. I'm aware of his presence, have been since he walked in the door. I said what I said. I stand by it, and rookie. Don't you dare let me down. Got a lot to prove around here.
All right. So I want to see.
Man, I gotta say,
That's like
being a
bathroom.
tracker is pretty awesome.
The Alliance is strong and getting stronger by the day. How fortunate. We sent someone to look for you, but you managed to find us on your own. I am Agent Number 1, or No One, if you prefer. I was hoping
That's
to gauge
clever.
your interest
No
in
One.
joining our organization.
Let's see. You sent someone to look for me? That's
I did.
kinda sketchy.
Now that you have made contact, I can relieve her of that task. I'm surprised you came to us before she found you.
So that I am curious as to like what that interaction would look like. Is this like a random starship encounter where someone just you encounter someone and they tell you to head over here?
A
Yes,
drop
I wanna
of
be a tracker.
enthusiasm can create an ocean of success. Remember that. However, it is not as simple as accepting and taking an oath. You must be tested in the field and face a true challenge before taking up the mantle of tracker. Do you have any questions before we proceed?
Don't think I have any questions. Let's
Excellent.
do it.
Before we accept you as an official tracker, you'll need to demonstrate competency in the field. To that end, I would like you to first accept the available bounty on the wanted display on the nearby wall. Then report back to me.
So I like how they have all these trophies up here, right? So a bunch of Crimson Fleet stuff. Some, I don't know whose skulls
There
those
always
are.
more bounties to collect.
Yeah, these are all seemingly like trophies that they have up, which is pretty cool. Okay.
You ever want to learn from the best? I'm a guy.
I'm trying. There we go. So whenever I'm streaming, I try not to play with the interface on, but sometimes when you have to hit something just right, it's like, oh, this is awkward. All right. So now go talk to this guy.
What are you standing around for when there's fugitives on the loose? Pretty sure Agent No One wants to talk to you.
We just talked.
The hunt continues. I hope you fare well. Good. You have your mission. Once you are a tracker, you may not get a briefing like this for your missions. You'll be expected to handle them by yourself.
Yeah.
Excellent. I knew you could. The target for this mission is admittedly one of our toughest. Not because of how dangerous he is, but because of how often he has evaded us in the past. His name is Hannibal Eutropio. He's wanted for 94 counts of spaceship grand theft. We have reason to believe he runs a chop shop somewhere out in the fringes, but we do not know where. Luckily, we have intel that one of his associates, Adrastos Dakota, is currently here in Aquila City. For your first mission, you were assigned a partner, Roach. He will have more information. Speak with him.
Nice. Okay.
Roach is one of our best trackers. You would do well to learn from his techniques. I wish you the best of luck. Leave no quarter. Show no mercy.
Nice. So yeah, they make a point in several of these little conversations to tell you that, hey, we're not going to hold your hand through all these missions. So this first one,
Look
like,
what
pay
the
attention.
Astra dragged in. Hey. Right. You're not. Because when we're working together, you're going to follow my instructions so you can learn from a
This
real
guy.
professional.
All right. Let's see. What's this record you're
The
concerned
record
about?
for consecutive successful bounty missions is held by a tracker who went by the call sign Volk. 372 consecutive bounties brought in. That's 372 with no escapes,
That's
no
impressive.
mistakes. Came close to beating this record, but, well, didn't. I was a legend around here, but don't bring him up. It's a bit of a sore spot for a lot of trackers.
Yeah, Sean, Shattered Space looks really cool. We're going to be doing some videos on that later this week, I think. So we'll kind of comb through it and see what we can glean from it. Yeah, Rapid, definitely, man. Still loving Starfield. It's awesome. Ash is a star sim creation fun. Does it add enough content? Is that a specific mod you're inquiring about?
Good. Glad we had this talk. Now let's get down to business. This Adrastos guy is our ticket to finding Hannibal. We find him, bring him in, and get the information out of him. Any questions?
No questions. Let's do it.
Great. Adrastos was last sighted in town, so we're going to go out there and you'll use your scanner to find him. Once we do, we'll convince him to chat with us. By force, if need be. If you don't have any more questions, let's hit the road.
Let's do it.
I'd wish you luck, but we both know it's more about skill.
Very true.
Okay.
I have
Adrastos
noticed
is likely wandering the
longer
streets around
loading
here.
screens since this
Put up the
update.
Scanner and look for anyone with a bounty. We may need to check other areas.
I would be curious to hear if anyone else is experiencing longer loading screens. Somebody mentioned earlier they were having some crashes as well, but that was on PC.
Clean. The last thing I want is
If depending on when you're watching this, if you are having any issues, let us know in the comments or in the chat so we can kind of help each other out. Let's see. I forget where this guy usually ends up. It's somewhere over here, maybe. He usually ends up like right here, I think. I've done this a few times for videos. I I recorded like 40 minutes this morning trying to make that video, and something happened with the processing of it and it just fell apart. And I was so frustrated. It's like, so that's why the video I actually released wasn't quite as polished as
I've got the
usual.
slogan for no
Well,
shit
maybe it's random. He'll be red. But 3 times I did it, he wound up right over there by the shop. Let's get a little height. Blue, blue, blue. Hey. What's that? Someone's at the door? Okay. Alright. We will be right back. And we're back. Apologies about that. All right. Has he walked by yet? Have I missed him? Let's see. The dude will be bright red.
that doesn't even make sense.
And you
Clouds
don't
are
have to be close to him.
This was where we first met, wasn't it?
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus?
It's not you. Is he in here? Is he eating? No. Interesting. I don't mind looking for the guy, just a little odd. Alright. All of these guys are blue, 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 blue. Possible I just caught him like on a weird part of his cycle. Star Sim is the mining one. Okay, yes. Yes, that's like a quest line for the Argos extractors. I think it got some good reviews, or it was popular or something like that. Well, kind of feel like an idiot that I can't find this guy, but I do like that it doesn't just give you like a quest marker, like, you know, you kind of have to do the bounty hunter thing and do a little tracking. Okay.
Easy. I assume you've used your scanner to find
I
resources?
shouldn't have.
Well, it's like that.
Really appreciate
Except you'll be
the
scanning
expedited
people
customs
for
check.
active bounties.
There's a lot of
I'll even make it easy for you this time and let you know when I see
sure
him.
if we can
But when you're on your own and no one will be there to hold your hand.
I'm no use to anyone if I'm
Normally, you'd either kill your target or disable and arrest him. At that point, you'd put a tracking beacon on him and someone would be called in to take him away.
Okay.
But we're bringing this guy with us for this mission.
Got it.
My
Okay.
brother-in-law just got back from 2 weeks in Paradiso. Place
Nice.
looked amazing, but if I have
I gotta
look
go,
at one
man.
more vacation photo, I'm gonna clean his closet.
Do you think we should cut down on our meetings?
Hi, how you doing?
This guy is probably like stuck on a corner somewhere, or stuck in between a table, because he is supposed to be right here.
When were we scheduled to leave, anyway?
Let me...
I've got no idea.
The museum is... Wait. I mean, it's clear.
I'm just gonna have a seat and rest for an hour, and maybe that will do something. Maybe even have to like walk in somewhere, then walk back out to like reload the space.
Okay, let's all just...
Well, let's go on the rock for a second. We'll come back out and reload this area. Yeah, so the deal with the paid mods, they're giving us one of these for free, and then the next one is 700 credits, which if you have a premium edition or above, they will give you 1,000 credits, and I think they're giving everybody 100 credits. So if this was like the only update, I could definitely see you being a little upset about it, but I mean, at some point they're gonna have to start charging for mission content updates, right? And it's not like a quality of life thing. It's not like a, it's a special boost pack that, they're essentially taxing you to make the game move quicker. Like it's just story side mission content that isn't, it's not necessary to understand the whole main story. And so not to be an apologist for Bethesda, but like I totally get it, right? Like a bunch of people worked hard on that. They spent time, they spent money, they spent resources and energy on it. So yeah, they need to start charging. I think that they probably could have, got a little bit more goodwill out of their community if they would have not charged right as they launched it, or maybe even gave like what am I trying to think? Like a grace period. Like, hey, through the rest of this week, these story missions are free. There'll be 500 credits, 700 credits after that, just to like get people playing again, into the creations, seeing what all's in there, incentivize people to look through it. I think that would have gone over a lot better. I don't think it's a huge deal. It's not a rug pull. It's not a horse armor thing. I definitely support them for making money off of more content that they're making. Oh my gosh, I cannot find this guy. So I've done this part of the mission, like this is my 4th time doing it. It's never taken this long to find him.
Neon is a pretty fun place. It's not as bad as everyone says. We should visit sometime.
Okay, and we have this even selected. This is the quest, so it's not like, very interesting.
I need to get something off my chest.
Been up there, huh? Space. Must be cool.
Could I get a digital copy of the things I buy here?
No.
What? Why not?
I sell books, physical books.
Spacey on a job. If I could download it in my slate, I could have a whole library.
You can go for that shit pay, just don't like some.
Step right in, ma'am, and feast your eyes on the marvelous attractions of Honest Earl's Alien Extravaganza.
Nice. Don't have time right now, Earl. Okay. I'm going to go out to the spaceport just to see if he's there.
You do not want to go outside the city wall.
My Kepler S. All right, buddy.
It's the hope. He's our only lead at the moment. Now, if the question is, do I...
All right, let's go in the ship, and then we'll reload the area again. Take off, go into the atmosphere, and then we'll land back down. All right, let's see if we can find this guy. Yeah, that's really odd. I did not, and it wasn't like super easy to find him before. Like I had to go look for him, but eventually he ended up just kind of hanging out by that wall. So either his script did not start for some reason.
You heard of the Elios retreat?
Or he's stuck
Supposed
on
to be
something.
Some New Age healing center for reforming criminals or whatever. Going up in Ixel too.
It's possible
I'm
it
not
didn't
holding my
even...
breath.
Ashtar is sometimes spotted by the farms.
Oh,
That's
there
why
he
we
is.
only use robots outside.
My
There.
gosh.
That's our guy.
You know what? I'm just kind of mad at you right
Bank
now.
robbery sounded
Hey, can I help
down
you?
so much worse.
And once you start talking with him, you go directly into like a persuasion minigame.
Hannibal. Hannibal. I might know someone by that name. If I'm picking up what you're laying down, you could probably make some of those charges go away if I cooperate, huh? I mean, that would violate the terms of the bounty on my head, but you do seem crazy enough to do it.
I would. I
Okay,
totally would.
fine. I'll tell you what you want to know. What exactly do you want to know?
All right.
Something
this-
about Hannibal, right?
Yes, this
You need to tell
guy's
us
going to lead
where
us.
he is. Then, as long as the intel's good, we can consider letting you off easy. Got it?
What he said.
You don't have to tell me twice. Truth is, Hannibal could be anywhere. I don't know how to tell you where he is.
I don't believe you. You better start spilling
But I know where to find his chop shop.
It's the next best thing.
Well, let's just say I've got an interest in not pissing you off. It's an old abandoned star yard in the Andromos system. Andromos 4A to be exact. Surrounded by a field of giant space rocks. Can't miss it. Actually, you can. That's kind of the point.
Great. You're coming with us then. You run, you die. You cause a commotion, you die. You so much as sneeze without asking.
I die. I think I get it.
He gets the
Well,
theme.
what are we waiting for? To the chop shop.
Right. Hey, rookie, a word?
All right. Let's do it. What's up?
So normally, you'd register Drastos with the system and leave him bound for someone to come pick him up. But we need him to tag along with us. Now, if we show up in my ship, we'll lose the element of surprise. I'd rather keep our cards close to our chest. Gives Hannibal less chance to escape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got the plan?
I've got one, all right. See, the last guy I took in wound up dead and unknowingly donated his ship. It's a nice ride, and the parts are valuable. We'll use that. Drastos here is going to help us on the comms as we approach.
Oh, I am?
Or he'll find himself in deep space
Yes, you are.
without a suit. He's going to play it as if he jacked a ship and brought it to be chopped up. And he's going to do it without giving it away that we're on board because he knows what'll happen if he does.
Seems
As
like a
I
decent
was
plan.
saying, I'm going to do just that.
All right.
Great. Let's get to it then. The ship's parked at the spaceport. You'll be the one in the pilot's seat, so I can keep an eye on our good buddy Adrastos. Let's wrap this one up nice and quick.
All right. Like I said, I want to go ahead and save it here. And let's see. It's in the middle of that. No, we'll just save it here. And let's see by the file names means creation. It means I have a creation mod loaded. Okay. Well, because we wasted all that time looking for that guy, that is all the time that I have, unfortunately. But, guys, thank you so much for hanging out, chatting with me for a little bit. If you are interested in getting to know more about this June update or Shattered Space, definitely be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit notifications, like this video before you head out. And yeah, I appreciate it. For now, may you find wonder as you journey through the stars. You guys have an incredible day. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.